Returning now to the floods in New South Wales, Chief Superintendent Dallas Burns from the New South Wales State Emergency Service joins us now from their headquarters. Good afternoon to you, Dallas. Thanks for being with us. So what's the latest on the number of flood rescues you've carried out today and also warnings that are in place right now?
Yeah, another busy day for the service, 160 across the state, not just in the mid-north coast today, actually a couple of dozen in the metropolitan area of Sydney due to some flash flooding and cars being stuck in floodwaters there. Up on the mid-north coast, we've still got some significant river heights in the Manning, all the systems up there that have been at warning levels. We are de-escalating some of the evacuation products as we're able to. Once we check out areas and make sure they're safe, we do ask the public that they're patient for that. It's not just that it's blue skies now, we've got to wait for that water to recede, and then we've got to check the roadways and the utilities are okay as well before we can allow people back in. Busy day, focus on resupply. We've got 50,000 people who've been isolated. We need to make sure that they've got fresh drinking water and food available. Sometimes entire towns have been isolated, other times it's individual farms or hamlets.
So where's the situation most concerning for you right now, Dallas? Where are you focusing your efforts this afternoon?
So weather in terms of response at the moment, it's actually moved down into the Sydney Basin and further south into the southeast, the weather. We have a flood area of operations in place there in case there's any rescues required. Still very highly operationally up on the mid-north coast as well, focusing on that resupply, making sure people have what they need to get through the next couple of days before the water recedes. We're delivering that resupply by vehicle in some cases, by boat in others, and also using aviation assets.
So how are volunteers holding up? It's been a very long and emotional week.
It's been a very busy week. It's volunteer week, and they've well and truly shown what strength they've got at the moment. We had 2,200 SES volunteers on the ground the last couple of days, and again today. We have rotated teams in and through. Our community members and SES from other areas have been in to help as well. Noting, of course, a lot of these people who are SES members, it's their own communities that have been impacted, and so they haven't been home themselves possibly to check what damage they've done. It's just outstanding what they do.
So the Prime Minister this afternoon said that help from the ADF will be made available. Do you plan to take him up on that offer?
The ADF has already been helpful. We've had aviation assets from the ADF there. What we're doing at the moment is looking at what taskings we need to do around the cleanup. Some of that will be undertaken by New South Wales agencies, some by volunteer agencies, and then we'll be working closely with NEMA over whether we use DRF programs. That may involve the ADF or it may involve other contracted organisations supported by the Commonwealth.
As you said, before, Dallas, the skies are clearing in the mid-north coast of New South Wales. You seem to have worries that people will try to get back to their homes, their properties, before it's safe to do so.
Oh, absolutely, and entirely understandable. You might be able to see your property. Of course, you want to go there. We're urging the community to be careful. Please wait until we lift the evacuation warnings if it's there. Be aware that roadways have probably been underwater for a number of days now, and the pavement may look solid, but it may not be so, especially once a series of vehicles go over it. We may see some continued damage. We've also got power outages in some locations, and it may not be safe to get back. It's been quite windy up there as well, so we are worried about trees coming down over the next couple of days.
Sadly, 4 people have died. 1 person is still missing. Can you tell us about the latest efforts to find them?
Look, that search continues. Obviously, it's in Nimbodia. It's an area that's had really high rainfall, in some cases not far away from their record rainfall over this last week. Real concerns for that person that we haven't been able to locate them yet. Crews are continuing to look, and that search is being coordinated by New South Wales Police.
Okay. High winds, Dallas, are forecast in a few days' time. Are you making plans now for the next weather event to hit the area?
Yeah, look, and it will be an impact too, because we've got these saturated soils. What we're going to see is obviously loosened root systems, and we will see trees come down. That's likely to impact power lines. So yeah, look, we're already planning for that as well. It's a very busy time. I'm really glad that our emergency services partners are also assisting our volunteers on the ground, giving them a chance for a few days off as we rotate them through. And yeah, hopefully the winds won't be as high as they are, because what it also does is restrict our ability to use aviation assets as well.
As you say, it's a very busy time for you still. Dallas Burns, we greatly appreciate your time.